Lecture 1: Why Self-Mastery is the Key to Reaching Your Goals, Part 1. I assume this may not be your first encounter with management-related content, but since we have met in this course, it means that there are still some issues you have not resolved. Management is one of the most difficult jobs in the world. It's like a black box, you know what you want, but often things don't go as planned. It seems to be playing tricks on you, and when you try to apply other people's successful cases to yourself, the results are always unsatisfactory. There are countless pitfalls on this road, and every step forward is extremely difficult. Your struggle is a necessary path for all managers. I hope to help you open up in management through my experience coaching CEOs and executives, as my clients put it. How to open up? It is to change the world by mastering yourself, achieving your goals, and becoming a happy and efficient manager. You may be thinking, a happy and efficient manager? Does happiness have anything to do with improving performance? You must have come into contact with many tools and methods, even secrets, that teach you how to lead a team to achieve goals efficiently. If I compare outstanding managers to kung fu masters, then everything you have learned is just various moves. But how can you become invincible by relying on them? The secret is to find happiness among them, because this means that you have opened up your inner universe, which is your innate uniqueness and inner passion. Why do I emphasize happy and efficient instead of just efficient? Simply being efficient is like a person who trains hard to become very skilled in martial arts in order to avenge his father's death. Such a person is unlikely to become a master. Think about it, which master in any field does not enjoy facing challenges while working hard? Only by facing challenges happily can you find the state of flow and achieve the unity of heaven and man. Therefore, true efficiency does not lie in speed, but in knowing how to use people's uniqueness and go with the flow. Let's take a look at the significant characteristics of happy and efficient managers. When anything happens, they always look inward for answers. This inwardness does not mean learning more knowledge, but finding the cause within themselves and adjusting their behavior, that is, mastering themselves. Because only when you understand how you are part of the problem can you become part of the solution. The only way we can change the world is by adjusting our own behavior. On the other hand, managers who have not opened up, although they work very hard, tend to look outward for answers. For example, they may complain that the team's ability is not enough, or that their partners have some shortcomings, and they see only problems instead of resources, full of frustration. What may surprise you is that only when managers see their own mistakes can they truly see the resources to solve problems. So the process of helping an ordinary person become a happy and efficient manager actually starts with helping them see their own problems. If I haven't convinced you, it doesn't matter. The entire course will prove this concept to you. Each lecture will solve a specific management problem. And the core idea of solving problems is today's content. So how can you master yourself and become a happy and efficient manager? 1. The 2 stages of managerial growth. As an executive coach, it typically takes me 2 years to accompany clients from instinctive management to becoming happy and efficient managers. What happens during these 2 years? They go through 2 stages. The first is inward, managing oneself, the second is outward, managing people and things. However, in the second stage, managers still achieve success through self-management. Let me give you a test to see if you have passed the first stage of self-management. Can you clearly tell me the dark side of your strengths? If you have never seriously thought about this question, then unfortunately, like most managers, you do not know yourself well enough. And if you don't really know yourself, how can you manage yourself well? In Lecture 5, I will tell you how to start getting to know yourself. What sets me apart from many other coaches or consultants is that I believe that only by controlling oneself can one manage others well. The second stage is outward, managing people and things. Here's another question to test yourself. What is the most important thing you are busy with every day? What have you given up for it? If you can quickly give a very specific answer, and what you have given up is not optional, and even makes you feel sad, then congratulations, you have already started the second stage. Why do I say that? One of the most important changes for CEOs and executives who have told me they have opened up is that they have started to learn to let go. Now, I will define happy and efficient managers in one sentence: they are people who reach their goals by mastering themselves. Self-mastery is the first stage I mentioned earlier, and reaching goals is the second stage. To give an analogy, managers are like athletes. First, they have strong core strength, which is their self-awareness and management. This is their solid foundation and inner engine. Second, they have a strong sense of purpose. No matter how many distractions there are, their eyes are always fixed on the finish line or the target. Okay. You may ask, I understand these two steps, but how do I specifically implement them?